Scenic Hotel Group, a place to stay no matter your staycation. From the Legacy Collection, Scenic Hotels, Suites and Resorts, and Heartland Hotels. Find your place to stay at scenichotelgroup.co.nz.
Tohu Harris has been confirmed as captain for the second season running ahead of the New Zealand Warriors' first home-based campaign since 2019. The 31-year-old's became the club's 12th captain when he was appointed to take over from the departed Roger Tuivasa-Sheck following the 2021 season. He was afflicted by injury at the start of last year, but joined the team halfway through and was superb and will captain the side again in 2023. Tohu Harris joins us on Weekend Sport. Thanks for taking the time, Tohu, for a chat. How much are you looking forward to captaining this Warriors side in what I guess you could call a normal season?
Yeah, no, first of all, thanks for having me. But, it's pretty exciting, to be honest. It's a huge honour to be given that role, especially with the guys who have held that position before me. So to be able to do it on our own home soil and our first full year back after a long time away, it's a pretty special thought. It's one that I don't want to take for granted and want to make the most of. So here's to having a good year and hopefully I can do my part in that.
How challenging, Tohu, have the last 3 seasons been based in Australia?
It's been pretty challenging, and to be honest, we sort of didn't realise how challenging it was until we came home for those homecoming games, and spending the week at home for one game made a huge difference to morale and to how we all felt as a group and individually as well. So to be back home full time and it's been outstanding, and even this is probably the first preseason I've enjoyed, and I don't know if that's because I'm feeling fit or because I'm at home. So it's been really positive start to the year.
Yeah, and a new coach at the helm now as well. Andrew Webster is now the head coach of the Warriors. How have you clicked with him early on in your partnership together?
Yeah, really well. He's been awesome right from the outset. He's come in and he's challenged every single player, but and been open and honest with every single one about his expectations of us, and that hasn't stopped. Every day there's something where he's either challenging us on or giving us feedback for something. So especially with the systems he's brought in and the changes along with the other coaches that they're making, it's we're learning new things every single day, and we've got to get the reps in and got to take the time to make sure we learn those properly so we can perform out on the field. So he's been outstanding, and along with all the assistant coaches.
Of course, you were captain last year, Tohu, and when a new coach comes in, I guess there's the possibility he has new ideas, new philosophies, and he might have had other candidates, I guess, in mind. Did you think he might look in another direction for his captain?
Well, I'm pretty sure Webby sort of shared how that process went down. At the end of last year, he called me and we had a discussion about it. We had an open, honest conversation about it, and with him obviously being a first-year head coach, I didn't want him to come in and, I guess, inherit something that wasn't his choice. So we come up with a solution of he'll come in and he'll assess everyone, assess myself on what he thinks in terms of my leadership and my style and different things like that. So it wasn't him coming in and I was set in stone as captain. I didn't want that. I wanted him to make his own decision so that everything that he puts in place can match up with each other. So I'm pretty grateful that he's chosen me for that role.
Yeah, all right. So you lead the team again in 2023. How would you describe the way you do that? What is your, captaincy philosophy? I've
just got to be myself. So I can't be someone that I'm not. And an example of that is I can't. Obviously, Roger was the captain before me, and I can't be him. He had so many ways of leading, and he was all action all the time. So he used to bounce into training, bouncing off walls, and just tried to be the hardest worker in the room. And while I'm trying to be the hardest worker, I know I can't bring that same sort of energy he can. I've got to do it in my own way. So so it's sort of staying true to myself and trying to lead by example, and also sharing the experience that I've had over the years and helping others learn the new system.
You often hear in any sporting team that while one person wears the armband and has the C beside their name, that there's a lot of others who lead through their actions and their words. How much do you lean on others within the squad for both on-field and off-field leadership?
Yeah, a lot, to be honest. We've got a lot of experienced guys in the team, and I have to lean on them. I certainly don't think that I'm the perfect leader, so I've got to know exactly what my strengths are, but also what my weaknesses are, and ask questions of the other experienced players of if something's said right or what message to give to the team and things like that, just so that I'm hitting the right notes, I guess. And so I lean on other guys a lot, because I trust their opinions and I trust the work that they put in. So I know I can't be the only voice out there, and it's been great that the other guys have voicing their opinions too.
And not only are you going to be at home properly this season, but actually at home for you. You get to play in the part of the country you were born and bred in, down in Hawke's Bay, back end of May. You take on the Broncos there at McLean Park in Napier. How much excitement about playing a game of rugby league in I guess, your own backyard? Yeah,
it's super exciting. I'm really looking forward to it, and my whole family down in Hastings, they're pumped for it. It's going to be exciting. I was fortunate enough to play a game in Napier for the Melbourne Storm, but getting to play for the Warriors, they're New Zealand's team, and being able to represent the Warriors in my hometown is going to be a special moment for myself, and one that I know the team will try and make it a positive experience.
Good stuff. And just finally, you've been around for a while now. You mentioned your time at the Storm. I think you made your first grade debut in 2013. So it's been a decade in the NRL for you, Tohu. Do you still, though, get excited, at this time of the year? You talked about enjoying pre-season before. Do you still get excited ahead of a new campaign?
Yeah, absolutely. No more than this year. It's obviously, like we said before, our first year back at home after 3 years away. So the anticipation for this season is through the roof, and every single person at the club, whether it's staff, admin or players, we're pumped to get the season started.
Yeah, terrific, mate. And I know the fans are feeling exactly the same. Thanks for taking our call, Tohu, and all the best for 2023.